All right, so I just finished watching like what I guess I thought was the last video somewhat of this series. Collegehumor CEO laughing is overrated. And it was an ad for their dropout.tv website, which has a bunch of random shows.
And what the hell is going on? Shut your mouth, you sneering plutocrat.
Is that pee?
Who are you? What is this? It's raw sewage that I got from a dumpster outside. Oh, want to watch some comedy act? Dropout. We've used our brains, our hearts, and over 4.5 tons of hallucinogenic cactus.
Oh, so this is an ad. It wasn't that funny, so we're not going to watch that together. I watched it already. This is more of a top 10 or top 11 of the CEO series, which ones I think were the best. And I'm just going to kind of do a rough draft based on what we watched. So there's 11 videos that we watched. And we'll go 11 to number 1, bottom to top, I guess, sort of. And we'll start with the last one, number 11, which will go to the Venmo CEO.
And make us the new home of social media. Post your heart out with the understanding that every post must be accompanied by a financial transaction of some sort. Is that what's messing us up? You can't just post. It has to be accompanied by an exchange of money.
That video, it had some funny moments, but it wasn't the funniest of the bunch. So I give that last. And it's actually right next to number 10, which is the hardware video. Because the hardware one, it was funny. It was different. A lot slower paced, which makes sense. Because of the character that was played there.
For a small monthly fee, you gain access to the entire catalog of Midland Park hardware nails and are afforded the ability to rent them from us at a premium. Sorry, bud, I kind of said it like it was normal, but it's crazy. Are we renting nails to people?
Yeah, we are. Very disruptive to the industry.
But I give that one number 10. Number 9 goes to Skype CEO. That one, it had some funny moments, obviously kind of riffing on Zoom.
And now people want to Zoom? I got to Zoom.
Zoom?
Oh, I have to Zoom my uncle about cleaning out his garage this weekend. And now we got Microsoft, they're going to erase us. We're going to become part of Microsoft Teams. That's even worse than Zoom. Teams. I have to Teams my orthodontist about my adult braces when you could be Skyping your hot partner.
Which I thought that some of these other videos would do, or these later ones that we watched, mainly Venmo, would kind of go into the competition, and it didn't. But the Skype CEO video, it sure did. And that one had a lot of funny moments as well. GoFundMe comes in at number 8, the GoFundMe CEO. Like, again, really funny moments. Really funny to see the difference between more or less how GoFundMe was starting and how it's been going. And how these stories started to sound like very nice and wholesome, and they just kind of turn for the worst for a medical condition and where the person needs money. Like that, it was sad, but it was also hilarious at the same time. So I give that one the number 8 spot.
$200 to build a cat tree for the fuzzy friends at her animal rescue. As you can see here, Jan just needs $40 more before her... This project has been postponed as Jan and her cats have been diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma.
Oh, no.
Jan's insurance company is denying coverage because Jan recklessly chose to be secretly poisoned by the asbestos mill operator from her house for over 40 years.
That went from $200.
Jan is also being sued by the mill for damaging their brand image.
Number 7 goes to ABC CEO. That one, again, very funny. I like the Family Matters bit about making Family Matters a rebooted white family instead of a black family in Chicago.
It's a blast from the past here at ABC, because we're heading back to Chicago to catch up with the Winslow family and old Steve Urkel in All Families Matter. All white reboot of the classic. No!
I knew it.
Don't
picture,
move over and
please,
get the
please,
poster.
please.
Back on me.
I wanted to see it. Some of it didn't really hit because I was like, Last Man Standing, why is that even being mentioned here? I don't remember anything with that show happening that was like controversial, other than I guess some people were in the comments were saying because Tim Allen is, is conservative. Okay, whatever. So yeah, that one was a little bit odd, but still very funny episode. But that one gets the number 7 spot. Number 6 goes to MoviePass CEO. That's an app that I really kind of hoped would work out, but it didn't. I guess apparently some people said it's back, sort of. I don't know. I'm not going to use it, but yeah, MoviePass gets number 6. Very funny moments. The part where he's just like, you can pretty much just have sex with me, and you know, that way we can get MoviePass going. Like, that was one of the perks of getting MoviePass. Like, that one was hilarious.
I'll do the whole thing for you. I'll get costumes, I'll get hats. It'll be so fun.
Please don't.
Why?
Please
I'll be
don't.
all the crazy rich Asians. Diamond MoviePass.
Please don't.
You get to me. Jonathan Floor. CEO of MoviePass. As much as you want. As hard as you want for 2 hours. It doesn't have to be 2 hours. You can go longer if you want. We can do it. Just... Oh, and you also can see Mission Impossible. The original one. Not the new
Not
one.
the new one.
We couldn't make that happen.
So, yeah, number 6 goes to MoviePass. Number 5 goes to the Tumbler CEO. Again, I didn't use Tumbler a lot. I knew about it, but it wasn't one where I was like, oh, I know about this. I use it all the time. No, it just wasn't me. But that was a very funny video about Tumbler and just all the porn that was on Tumbler at the time. Apparently, it's not that way anymore. But yeah, apparently it was a big deal.
Here, I want to read you a passage from one of my favorite fan-created fictions, Harry Potter and the Wand of Impossible Girth. But I don't understand, Dobby. I gave you my sock. Why do you want the rest of my clothes? Dobby gripped the tender balls of the boy and whispered, Dobby is master now, and Cornelius Fudge gets to watch.
So yeah, that one gets the number 5 spot. Number 4 was a tough one because there was 2 that I was kind of going back and forth between, and I'm just going to kind of go off of what I'm feeling in the moment. I think number 4 is going to be the Oreo CEO. I thought it was going to be another one, but the other one is number 3. So the Oreo CEO, that gets the number 4 spot. Again, very hilarious.
Milkshake's not a taste. It has the consistency of a milkshake, this cookie?
No, it has the consistency
Of an Oreo, right?
Yeah.
Our 4th of July Oreos
Just
were
scream.
such a smash hit. We had
That was one of the first early ones we did. I think we did that after the Tide, stop eating the Tide Pods video, was the Oreo one that was next. And I love golden Oreos. That's just my thing. But we had some good discussions on that one. But that was a very funny video. And just seeing the differences between all the other types of crazy Oreos that they put out there. That aren't, some of them weren't real, some were, but a lot of them were just made up. It was pretty hilarious how they had the ideas to do that. So that one I loved. That one was a really good one. Number 3 is the Juul CEO. I didn't know it was an e-cigarette. I had no clue what Juul was, or Juuls, whatever you want to call it. That one was hilarious. Just the different items they had marketing to kids. And like, he's like, hey, come on. The CEO just had no clue. He's seeing this stuff for the first time, especially the Pokemon riff. That one was hilarious. The lunchbox, hilarious. Everything about that one was very, very funny. So I had a lot of good big laughs on those.
Sleek black case. This is our actual brand, guys. This is great. Okay, check out our first.
Save up your allowance for Juul.
Number 2, and I can almost say these are tied for number 1, but we're gonna go with number 2. Is the Tide soap isn't medicine video. That one was hilarious. It was like right around the time the whole COVID stuff was happening and Trump was saying like some additional crazy stuff. So that one was hilarious to see like how they were positioning different labels on the products, and it just wasn't making sense.
Oh, Jesus. No one likes sharing their work over Zoom.
Surgeon General's warning, do not eat soap to treat disease.
On the other side.
See how this could be a problem? Also, I said I wanted normal soap. I didn't want it named normal soap.
It was making it where you pretty much would try to use it as medicine, like having things that look like pills and stuff. Like that one was hilarious. Very funny. But that goes right into number 1, which you already know which one's number 1. It was probably the first video we watched, which was Tide CEO, you gotta stop eating Tide Pods. Still probably the funniest one of all of them.
Vicks Vapo Rub Winter Blast gum flavored bonbons.
What?
Do these look just like mints? Like diner
Peppermints.
I'm looking at it and man, that looks like a mint. I mean, am I crazy?
Man, he's just seeing all this for the first time.
What do you mean the same as Tide Pods? I also don't understand. Now that we're talking about it, what does gum flavored mean in this context? Bubble gum flavored? Gum tastes like anything.
But it was a good one to start with because I didn't know what was going on with these videos. You guys kind of told me, hey, start watching these. And I was taking my time, my sweet time. Apologies. But once you get into it, it's like, that one's just, it's the best one. I feel like that's the one where he really like got into the character that he was trying to do here. Even though it's a different CEO in each one, they all kind of feel similar in different ways. But that one was hilarious. I like how he had makeup in others, like over time, but you gotta stop eating the Tide Pods. That was one of the funniest videos for me. Again, all these are great, very funny stuff, but that one gets the top spot. So hopefully you like this ranking video, more or less. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and check out more videos down below. If you haven't seen any of these videos, these CEO, college humor, hilarious, funny videos, check out a couple down below, and let me know what you think. Other than that, I will see you guys, as always, on the next video. Take care.